Here's how to build the best gold XP farm in Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Now, in order to build the gold XP farm, first thing to do is to grab some blocks of your choice. You can use any solid blocks that you want. And we now go ahead and create a 4x4 square that is empty in the middle out of these blocks. Then you want to take a locator map. Then you want to turn east like this. And at the east side of our little square, we want to break these two blocks. So now you should have a U shape with the opening pointing east. Now this procedure might sound a little ridiculous, but it actually is very important because zombie piglins will only spawn at one side of the nether portal that we will create later, and now we ensured that they will drop directly into the water streams. The next thing to do is to place two solid blocks in this position. Then you want to place a double chest in front. You want to place two hoppers above the double chest that funnel into the chest. You want to go behind, and then you want to place two more hoppers that funnel into the hoppers in front. Now take some more solid blocks and place a second layer on top of the U shape that we created before. In the front side, you can also place some slabs like this. That way you can easily access the double chest later. Now you should have a 4x4 platform, and this is where you want to create a Trident killer. How you do this is very simple. You place 4 pistons alternating like this every other block, and this should give you a windmill shape. Then you want to place observers in all these positions next to the pistons, and as you can see, the arrows on top of the observers should always point towards the piston next to it. Now you want to go to the corners of the Trident killer, and then you want to place redstone torches at the side of the piston. Make sure to place them at the side of the piston and not at the side of the observers. Then, as you can see, this will give you a redstone clock, and you want to turn this off by placing a lever in the front side, so right here, and flick it once, and this should turn off the Trident killer. And now you can go ahead and throw your Trident into it. Just make sure not to collect it in the building process. If you want to, you can also throw in the Trident later, but you must not forget to do this. Now the Trident killer is finished, and the next thing to do is to take some more blocks and create a ring on top of the Trident killer, going all the way around like this, so 4x4. Then you want to put a second layer on top of it, again going all the way around. And now you want to come to the front side again, so that you're facing the right direction, because now you want to go to the back side of the construction, and you want to place 4 blocks in all these locations. Then you want to place 2 obsidian blocks on top, and these are the first blocks of our nether portal. Now you want to extend to both sides by 9 blocks, starting on this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This will give you a 20 block line of obsidian, and now out of this one we're gonna create a 20 by 20 nether portal. So stack 90 blocks of obsidian on top of this side, then build the top side of the nether portal, and now just connect everything up. So now you should have a square nether portal, and all sides should be 20 blocks long. The next step is to take some more blocks, and you want to place blocks underneath the nether portal right here, and also 1 block underneath like this, and then repeat the same thing at the other side. So a line of blocks in this location and also right here. Now you want to come to this exact block right here and extend out by some blocks until you reach the end of the construction like this, and you can do this at the other side as well. So extend out right here with solid blocks and do this until you reach the other end. And now at this side we can create a wall, 3 blocks like this, and do the same thing at the other side as well, so 3 blocks like this. And now the last thing remaining to do before we can put in our water is to create a window in front. I'll do this out of glass, but you can do this with solid blocks as well. What you want to do is to place a temporary block in this position right here, and then place your glass in all these locations and take this all the way to the other side. Now a complete window should be looking something like this, and you want to go inside of the entire thing and place water right here and at the other side as well, so right there. And now our water streams for the zombie piglins are finished. Now of course, for zombie piglins to spawn, the portal has to go on and off alternating. And in order to create a mechanism that does exactly this, what you want to do is to get to the back side of the entire thing. and they want to stack up by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then you want to extend out by 5 blocks, and you want to place 2 blocks in this position, and now just connect everything so you have a rectangle that is empty in the middle, and there is where we're gonna place some observers. We want to place one observer facing this direction, arrow should be pointing towards that side, and now 3 more that face the other direction, so with the arrow pointing outwards into this direction. If you want to, you can now go ahead and remove all these blocks, because we don't need them any longer, and this will spare you some parts. Then you want to place 4 trapdoors in all these locations, which should be right behind the observers, and you want to open them up. Then you also want to break this block right here, which should be the corner block, and you want to replace it with a dispenser that faces the portal, and as you can hear, the dispenser should fire constantly. Now put a powder snow bucket inside of the dispenser. Also, what you want to do is to place solid blocks in all these locations, so that you create a ring all the way around the observers. And now I recommend having a block inside of the portal, so the portal doesn't light up, because now we're gonna place lava in this location, which will later light up the portal constantly. Now we're almost finished, there's only one thing left to do, and this is to create an on and off switch for the farm. Basically, what you want to do is to go underneath of this dispenser right here, and you want to place blocks all the way down to the floor. Then, what you want to do is to go up again, and now you want to break every other block like this, and we're gonna replace all these blocks with redstone torches. This will create a redstone ladder all the way up to the top, and now at the bottom we can place ourselves a lever and flick this to shut the entire system off, as you can see. Once you make sure that you deactivated the farm using the switch, what you can do is to remove this block right here, and the portal should instantly light up. And now congratulations, your gold XP farm is built. In order to use the farm in survival mode, the first thing that you want to do is to go into your settings and check that you are on difficulty hard. This will give you the most items. And speaking of the most items, I also recommend having a looting 3 sword in order to get the max rates. Then, the next thing to do is to activate the Trident killer right here. Again, make sure that you actually have a Trident inside of the entire thing and that you didn't accidentally collect it. And then you can activate the entire farm using this switch right here. And then what should happen is that zombie piglins should start spawning. And as you can see, they will do this quite frequently. Now all the generated items will end up in this double chest, where you can easily collect them. Make sure to hold the looting 3 sword while using this farm. And then you can also collect all the experience by just standing underneath of these slabs right here. As you can see, my XP just went up by some levels. Make sure to collect all of it so nothing is left behind. At this point, I hope that you enjoyed the video and it helped you to build the best gold XP farm in Minecraft Bedrock. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe. I appreciate all of your support, and then I hope we see us again in the next video. See ya!